Welcome back to the channel. Hakume here. Today we are breaking down one of the most lethal marksmen in the game, Hound. We'll be going over his unique traits, his ultimate, and exactly how his skill slotting system works. I've spent hours testing him out to bring you this deep dive. Since this is my very first agent breakdown video, definitely let me know what you think in the comments below. Let's get right into it.
I'm on a hunt.
First up, let's look at his role. Hound is a classic marksman. This means his entire kit is built around dealing massive damage from safely behind ally lines. He excels at chunking enemy health from afar, but be careful, he is incredibly fragile if an enemy catches him in a close-range combat. To rain down that long-range fire, Hound has access to two vehicles, the Leo 1A6A1 and the AMX-10RC. Like every agent, Hound brings one signature trait and one ultimate to the battlefield. His trait is called Hunter's Eyes. When you look down your sights at an enemy tank for a few seconds, this trait highlights their internal modules like engine, fuel tanks, ammo rack, and crew. But here is the catch that you need to know. These highlighted zones are shown in a 3D perspective based on your point of view. They have actual depth, so scoring a critical hit is entirely based on how deep your shell penetrates the armor. For example, if you penetrate the front of a tank, you won't score a critical hit on an engine that is sitting far back in the back, even you were aiming at the highlight. Line up your angles carefully. Next, Hound's ultimate ability, Hunting Time. When activated, you control a camera-guided TV missile from above. Your goal is to steer it directly into an enemy vehicle. But here's where the strategy comes in. Any enemy tank with low HP will get a specific icon marked over them. While the game doesn't give us the exact threshold, from my testing, it triggers when an enemy drops to around 20% to 40% HP. If you secure a kill on a marked enemy with your TV missile, your ultimate instantly recharges, allowing you to recast it immediately. You can see exactly how many enemies are currently eligible for this execution by looking at the number above your ultimate icon. Keep in mind, this number does not mean you have multiple charges ready to go. It just counts how many low HP targets are on the field. That number will fluctuate constantly because enemies will either repair themselves, making the mark disappear, or your teammates will finish them off before your missile lands. Before we break down Hound's specific skills, we need to talk about how the overall skill system works, because it can be a bit confusing at first. Every agent has an assignment window with 4 skill types: trait, ability, attribute, and ultimate. These skills are divided into tiers. Right now, only Tier 1 and Tier 2 are available, with higher tiers likely coming in future updates. You have 4 available slots to build your loadout, subject to a few strict rules. Slot 1 can only hold a Tier 1 skill. You cannot duplicate types, no equipping 2 skills of the same type at the same time. Skills are bought using individual agent skill points earned by leveling up the specific agent through matches. They are not shared. Once you're in battle, these skills don't just work automatically. They rely on activation points, which you earn by doing in-match actions like getting kills or playing objectives. Tier 1 skills require 300 points to activate, while Tier 2 skills require 600 points. Here's the trick. They unlock sequentially from slot 1 to slot 4. The point costs stack. If you put a Tier 1 skill in a slot 1 and a Tier 2 skill in slot 2, you need 300 points for the first one and a grand total of 900 points to activate the second one. If you go all out with Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 2, and Tier 1 across your 4 slots, you will need a whopping 1,800 activation points to unlock your final slot. Make sure you order your slots based on what you need first. With the mechanics out of the way, let's look at Hound's actual skill pool. Shattered gives you a flat plus 5% damage boost while your Hunter's Eyes trait is active. Expose significantly cuts down the time it takes for Hunter's Eyes to activate. Conservative drops the energy cost of your tank abilities by 10%. Rapid Flow gives you a massive 25% cooldown reduction on your tank abilities. Camouflage plus 10% to reticle size while moving. Slow and Steady boosts your turret traverse speed and aiming speed by 10%, but only when you are actively moving under 33 kilometers per hour. Keep in mind, this does not apply when you are completely stationary. You have to be rolling slowly for it to kick in. Sure Shot splashes the fragile and trace status effects to surrounding targets whenever you score a kill with your hunting time TV missile.
Take charge! I see right through you. And some more.
Enhanced Tracking expands your hunting time tracing radius by a massive 50%.
It's open season.
And that's all for the complete breakdown for Hound. Hopefully this gives you a much clearer picture of how to utilize his traits, time his ultimate, and set up your skill loadouts. If this guide helped you out, please hit that like button, drop a comment, and consider hitting that subscribe button. I completely appreciate the support. Until next video, bye bye.